He was out there acting like a pig, but he wasn't a pig. He was his Father's son. And the things that he did not define who he was. He was still his Father's son. His identity never changed, even when his location changed. What I love about the Father is it didn't say that the Son, the Father, he said when he just saw him, he started running towards him. He started running towards the Son. And you know what he did when he got to the Son? He didn't get up to him and tell him all the wrong he had done. The Son already knew how wrong he had been. He didn't remind him of his dumb choices. He already had realized how dumb his choices were. And whenever you turn towards God, no matter what you've done, he will always, everybody say always.
Always.
Say it with a little attitude.
Always.
He will always run to you. Others may lecture you on how wrong you've been, may remind you of your terrible choices, but not God. You know what the Father says? Heat up the grill, put the steak on, bring him a robe, bring him a ring. It's time to party and celebrate. I wish that I could have afforded a cool ring to give all of you, kind of as a reminder of this message, if you want to call it a message. It's not really my typical type talk. But I couldn't afford that. But I wanted to remind you that you are a king's daughter and you are a king's son. And that no matter how you feel, you are a child of God and you are royal. And the second thing I want you to remember, if you don't remember anything else I've said, remember who you are. You are the child of the king. You're a child of the king. And the second thing is, you can always run back to the Father. No matter how far you go. I couldn't afford like a cool ring or something to give y'all because I want you to remember those two things. So I had these little necklaces made, which are really cooler than a ring, because I don't think guys really wear rings, right? I mean, maybe they do. Okay, some do. But I had these cool things made, and my neighbor and my husband helped me put this little like cool crown on it, whatever. And it just says royal, and you don't have to wear it, although I think it's kind of cool, but you could just stick it in your drawer, stick it in a box. But try never to throw it away. And if you ever come across it in a low point in your life, I want you to remember two things. You're a child of the King, and you can always come home. It makes people uncomfortable when you cry in public, doesn't it? I want you to stand, and in this moment, I want you to all stand. And I don't know what lie the devil has tried to whisper in your ear, but we're going to reclaim and restate who we are. And it's kind of maybe a silly ceremonial type thing, but I just want you to remember it. And if whoever's going to help us out will come forward, and I don't really know the best way to do this, but maybe just line up over here, guys. No, not you guys. These guys first. And I want this side, like the back row, you can go first. And you're going to come around here, and they're just going to put this necklace on you. And when they do, y'all can start coming this way, and you guys start that way. Yeah, so kind of like this, the back row, and then as soon as that row, you go. And then I just want you to kind of meet in the middle, and I want you to face me up here. And I want you to come forward. I know it's kind of uncomfortable at first. Kind of feels weird. Like, what are we doing? What? Putting on a necklace. Weird. Y'all kind of come in. Just keep coming in. I want everybody to kind of fit in this little circle. I don't want any scragglers over here. Just come close, come in. And I want you to just take a moment. You can just close your eyes once you have your necklace on if you want. I want everybody in. Okay, take a look at them. They're kind of cool, huh? And if you have kind of a girly crown, trade it with somebody that doesn't. If you're a guy and you want it like more of a, because there's like some masculine ones and then some girly ones. Come in more. Let's all come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody come in. Guys, I need y'all to scoot in more. Mia, y'all come in more this way. Yeah, I want everybody close. I want us close. And now what I want you to do is going to be uncomfortable, but nobody's going to know what you're thinking or praying. Scoot in just a little more, you guys, this way. Yeah, come in. There you go. I want you to think of the lie you believed about yourself. I want you to think about your worst sin, the worst thing you've ever done. Just get that in your mind. Maybe it's something that haunts you. And I want everyone to close their eyes. And they're going to sing this song 1 or 2 times, and I just want you to have a moment with Jesus. Forget about everybody else. What if we could have a real moment with him? Not a generic one, not a low budget one. Like a real moment with Jesus, where he touches our hearts in such a way that we leave here, and we may not, you won't remember anything I've said, but every time you come across this necklace, maybe somewhere, you better not throw it away, that's all I know. If it's in the bottom of your sock drawer, wherever it ends up, just even throughout the years, if you come across it, I want you to remember who you are and who you belong to. Now get that sin, get that lie in your mind that haunts you. Take it almost like in your hands. Let's do this just as a signify. And they're going to sing in just a second. And then I want you to just hang out in the pig pen, or you can come in and feast at the Father, the King's table. If you came here with a friend, I want you to, or if you didn't, I want you to partner up with somebody, 2 or 3 or 4 people. I want you to get in groups. Come on, don't be awkward. Hello, we just gave our sin and everything, our lives to God. Come on, this is a moment. We're good. And I want you to pray for that person next to you. I want you to pray for them like it's the last prayer ever prayed over them. Because we aren't promised tomorrow. We don't know. I don't mean death, but somebody may make a decision never to walk back in these doors. And I want you to pray over your friend like it was the last prayer that was ever going to be prayed over them. They're going to sing it again. And I want us to lift our, listen, you know what? I know that the weather kept a lot of people from coming tonight, but I think God knew who was going to be here. And the right people are here for the right time. And I want you to, right now, I want you to lay your hands on that person. And if you've never prayed for someone,